I guess there's a lot of love in me. I like to spread that love with everybody. If you think I'm a classic example of aging, I have to thank my parents for that, for giving me the skin. I think it's very important to be young at heart. I'll be 54 next month, but I'm 16 at heart and I'll always be that. I usually refer to myself as a domestic engineer, being a wife to a mother, to a plumber, carpenter, name it, I do everything. I'm all in all, one full package. And I've always been a sports person. I used to play hockey for the state and the university. And I was also into athletics. High jump was my forte. So I had joined programs in the past where I had a dietitian, where I'd lost 14 kilos over a period of a year. And okay, everything was fine for about 6 months after that, kind of maintained it. But again, I bounced back and more. And physically, I had problems with my knees, where like I would like strain to climb the stairs. I was like literally felt like an old lady dragging my feet. Actually, Bimal had met our nephew and niece in Pune, and he'd lost a lot of weight. So Bimal got very interested in the program and asked him how did it happen, which is when his name is Rajan Navani. He introduced us to Mr. Sarvanan. So to my good luck, Bimal too thought he would like to do the program with me, which is when actually I joined Amura. I gave a very unrealistic target of saying 55 kgs. In my head I said even if I'm up to 60, I'm very fine with it. And I actually touched 57. What I loved about Amura and the program, they didn't restrict on non-veg. Yes, they had that protocol of like when each fruit or when each thing could be eaten, but not to give up non-veg. It was not like I was being starved of food. I was not. I was not starved at all of anything. It's not that the weight dropped suddenly. It was a very gradual drop where you're losing 100 grams, 150 grams a day. And even the fasting, I started with the 24 hours. Then I went on to the 48, went up to the 62. Oh, another thing I realized which I loved about Amura was that they say do not exercise. It's all about eating right. You don't need exercise. One thing I'll tell you about women, which the men don't understand, is that when we do go through menopause, it's the toughest period for us because of our mood swings. The slightest thing, the stupidest thing can actually irritate you so badly, it's not funny. So that much I can say, we need our men's support during that time. Now the menopause, everything has stopped. For the past 3 years, I've stopped totally. So now that I've lost weight, it's easier and I'm able to manage and maintain the weight that I have lost. After doing this, I'm feeling very light on my feet. I'm back to my jumpy self, very bubbly and very active. Like now, I would love to dress up and go out because it's like, not like have a body to show, but yeah, you'd love to dress up, you feel good. So women do tend to give up after a certain age thinking like, oh, I'm married, like what's the big deal? Why should I bother about my body or my mental health? Who's looking at me anyway? But I don't think it's true. If you have to do it for yourself now. Don't do it for your spouse, don't do it for your children, don't do it for your friends. Do it for your own self. I think it's a balance of both of mental health and good nutrition. When the good nutrition comes, automatically I think the mental health comes. See, mental health, like you said, right, we look for praise for what we have done. And you seek for it, you look for like appreciation for everything that you've done. You don't need it. Just do it for yourself now. Genuinely, I listen to my body. If I'm hungry, yes, I eat. If I'm not, I don't eat. Because I know my body the best. Because I don't want to give up. I know what it was and I felt fat. I didn't feel healthy. I didn't feel good at all. Now it gives you such a good feeling. Can't tell you. You really feel like you're on a high. If you have a very strong willpower, it is doable, you can conquer anything. And I think I'm doing it. And I'm pretty proud of myself for that.